Hello to my wild and wonderful Aries. Welcome to your spiritual growth reading. My name is Christy. I am the Twisted Elemental, and we're going to go through this little journey today. I have three piles already dealt out for you because these readings tend to take a little more time, so I didn't want you to have to just watch me shuffle. But what we're asking today is what Spirit wants you to know, what actions will help you grow, and what you need to release. Let's get started. This is what Spirit wants you to know, Aries. The Magician. Magic is alive in your life. What you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. Wow. Spirit wants to know right now, you have all the tools that you need to manifest. Daydreams and decisions. Number 7. Number 7 really is a very spiritual number for me. The number 7 really means that Spirit is there with you. You're with Spirit. This is like a communing with Spirit. We have opportunity, acceptance, gateway. Number 35, that breaks down to an 8. That's about unity and abundance. What do we have? Offering. Santa de Muerte. This is like the death card. Offering. Is that a heart? I don't know what that is, but it looks like a heart. Interesting. Let's clarify these and get some more information here, Aries. So this is what Spirit needs you to know or wants you to know. Right now, you are... all right, so the Magician card in the tarot is... it's Virgo... I'm sorry, it's Virgo Gemini energy because the Magician is ruled by Mercury, and those signs are ruled by Mercury. So it's about communication. The Magician has all the tools that they need. They have... the tools that they need from the wands, from the cups, from the swords, and from the pentacles, all the tools, all the elements to build whatever they want. A successful magician and manifestor balances from a very balanced place. You see this, we have the angel wings here, and above her, she has the unity symbol here, right? From a very balanced place. If you believe it, you can do it. This is about having the mindset, having love of self, certainly. There's lots of self-love here, but the, liking yourself, most certainly. Having faith in your abilities is really important here. You have to believe it in order for the universe to believe it, because it's about energy exchange. What else about this Magician do you want Aries to know here, please? 10 moons. Spirit wants you to know that right now you have the ability to manifest your legacy. 10 moons is everything. It's all the love, it's family, it's money, it's opportunity, it's what you leave behind in this world, your legacy. It's your name. Wow, this is powerful, Aries. 8 Pentacles underneath the deck. Spirit wants you to put some effort into whatever it is that you want, because right now you can manifest it. Start working here. This is the 8 of Moons is about, the apprentice becoming the master at a craft, your craft. What are you good at, Aries? For your work here, you can manifest your stability and abundance. This is beautiful. What else here with this Magician, please? I have the King of Swords with Temperance. Wow. Temperance is about balance, right? And in order to manifest effectively, it has to come from a very balanced place, right? This is about balance of emotions here. Temperance is really the alchemy of emotions. It's in the Temperance card in the Rider-Waite. She's pouring the water between the two cups, and really it's going in either direction. There is no gravity within that, and it's alchemy. It's the mixing of emotions together to become balanced. The King of Swords is someone who has a plan. The King of Swords can be disconnected from their heart space and just living in the cerebral, but that's not a balanced king, is it? Anybody, in order to be balanced, has to be balanced between emotions and their cerebral mind, right? That's where you're able to feel your emotions, but not react to them. Instead, you respond by making cognitive choices that are the healthiest for you. Swords are fast energy. The King of Swords is an action taker, but he has a plan. Things that come out of the King of Swords' mouth are truthful insofar as he knows them to be truth. If this King of Swords is disconnected from his heart space, it's an altered truth, because you have to be able to feel your feelings in order to be honest with yourself. I have the Four of Wands underneath here. While I'm talking about, this is about happy home. There's something here about needing to balance your home life, balancing a happy home, maybe your surroundings. Like, in order to be balanced, your surroundings have to be balanced here. Yeah, and we have another card of balance underneath here, the Two of Pentacles, which is the ultimate balancing of life. And we come back to this work card, to this Eight of Pentacles again. In order to come into balance, to manifest what you want, everything needs to be in balance in your life. That means right down to, what are you ingesting for food? What are you ingesting for information? What are you ingesting for, well, I wasn't going to go there. There's no card to suggest that there's abuse issues here, substance abuse issues, but it could be. Is it balanced? What are you spending all day on just spirituality? Or are you spending all day just working? Or are you spending all day just doing, whatever? Do you feel balanced in your surroundings, with your work, with your emotions, with friendships, with home? Is your house chaotic? Is it a mess? Do you need to clean it up? All those things, the situations you put yourself in affect your inner balance. In order, all things call to like energy. So if you're in chaos all the time, then you are going to be chaotic. But if you were in peace, you are going to be balanced. Interesting. Okay, so this 7, this daydreams and decisions. Spirit wants you to know that these things you've been daydreaming about, even possibly night dreaming about, dreams that you have for yourself, dreams that come from your heart space. She's making a heart right here. This card is green, so it's talking about your heart chakra. What things in your life give you emotion or stir emotion for you? These like I had talked before, this number being a 7, and even the beam that she's in, to me it seems like she has a beam of light, which she is within. This really does talk to me about communing with spirit. If you're having dreams, or even in your daydreams, pay attention. You are receiving information from spirit here. The information is meant to help you make decisions. What is this, please? This daydream and decisions for my Aries, please. The things spirit wants them to know. This next card we have after that is about growth. Whatever you're daydreaming about, the decisions you're making here are going to bring you growth. And then this, I'm not going to take this whole pile because it's a huge one, but the very top of it is the Queen of Growth here, the Queen of Pentacles. She is the most abundant queen there is. This is, if you're talking about balanced energy, the Queen of Pentacles is the most balanced of heart and mind. She's generous. She's healing. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. But this is the space where Spirit's asking you to go here. I don't care if you're male or female. we all go in and out of our divine masculine and divine feminine energies. You can resonate as a divine feminine in a masculine, form, and vice versa. But this Queen of Pentacles is really, the Queen of Pentacles is abundant and prosperous. This is telling me that these daydreams that are coming to you right now are helping you to make decisions about your prosperity, about your path in this life, how you're going to support yourself, how are you going to build your life. This Queen of Pentacles carries the Ace of Pentacles, which is about a new beginning in abundance and balance and stability. Wow. And I mean, especially whatever these dreams you're having, whatever it is you're thinking about doing, the information Spirit's giving to you, this is where your opportunities are going to come from. What else here, please, Spirit? For Aries. The Magician in reverse. This is interesting. With the Fool and the Hermit. Wow. All right. So this is 3 major arcana cards here. This means this is something serious, right? This deck has 26 major arcana cards. Most decks have 22. This one has 4 extra. Out of 84 cards, right? So all the rest of the cards are everyday things. Major arcana cards are talking about, like universal decrees. This is life-changing stuff here. I have the Magician in reverse when I have over here the Magician in the upfront. The Magician in reverse is a trickster. This is someone who doesn't have all the tools, right? This is the person who fakes it and cuts corners, who is tricky and about things because they can't do it on their own. I want to say Spirit's telling you to stop telling yourself this, right? Stop telling yourself you don't have the tools. You're just staying in a dreaming motion here. You're just daydreaming of what you want instead of putting any practical effort into doing it. The Queen of Pentacles is if she's anything, she's practical. She'll get her hands dirty and in the soil, right? She makes herself happen. The reason why the Queen of Pentacles is so prosperous is because she makes it happen herself. She will go put her hands in the dirt. But if you keep telling yourself that you don't have everything you need, then you keep yourself. That's you acting foolish and keeping yourself in a loop of just dreaming. When if you stop doing this, and you can become the fool here. You take a leap of faith. This Hermit card is about knowing yourself. It's a spiritual journey. It's about going within and healing your shadows, healing your trauma, so you can ascend higher and spiritually. The more you know yourself, the more spiritually healed you are. You're able to make these leaps of faith. They're not so scary when you've done this journey because you know yourself better and then you know Spirit has your back when you take that leap. There's less fear. This Magician in reverse, that's fear. That's fear that you are not enough. Wow. This journey, I've got the Knight of Pentacles here. That's Virgo energy again. Virgo's a very healing energy. The Knight of Pentacles is slow. It's slow energy because the Knight of Pentacles is doing his healing on the way. He leaves no stone unturned. He looks in every nook and cranny. He learns his lesson. He stacks his coins. When he arrives, he doesn't show up empty-handed. He shows up full of knowledge. He shows up with his pentacles. But it is a slow journey, but it is a journey. Don't confuse slow with stopped. Even in those moments when you feel fiery Aries, who wants to go, 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 in those moments you feel like you are not progressing, things happen in the quiet that you don't always understand. You're still learning. You're still gaining, right? We have this growth. Spirit wants you to know that opportunities are coming. The more balanced you are, the more you stop telling yourself these lies like you don't have the tools. Fix your self-esteem here. You do have it. Spirit says you do. The first card was the Magician. Spirit wants you to know that you have the tools to manifest your own abundance. You have something to leave this world. But only if you stop telling yourself that you don't. Acceptance and gateway. There's some opportunity is your gateway to your personal growth here. Spirit wants you to accept it. What is this, Spirit? King of Cups with the 9 swords. The King of Cups, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The King of Cups is somebody who holds a great deal of love and compassion and beauty inside them. Often, though, Kings of Cups are emotionally unavailable because they've been hurt. Right? This 9 of Swords talks of anxiety, of not sleeping, being up at night, replaying conversations, replaying old wounds. You're going to have an opportunity to go forward using your heart, being emotional. In order for this opportunity to be an opportunity for you, you have to be emotionally available to it. If you are closed off of your heart, this opportunity, you will let this opportunity pass you by. You need a new perspective on being emotionally available. Listen, when you are not willing to be emotionally available, you are not open to any opportunity. You lose all the opportunities. Being emotionally vulnerable makes you powerful because then you are open to all the possibilities and you get to choose which ones you want. That doesn't mean when you're open to all the possibilities, that doesn't mean you're bombarded with all the stuff. That means you get to say yes, no, 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 yes, no, no. You get to choose and you're losing no opportunity that is for you. What else here? Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is about the Knight of Cups is the Knight of Love. This is someone going forth with an offer of love. In order to do that, you have to be emotionally available. And I have the Queen of Wands underneath here. Know that you are desirable. The Queen of Wands is powerful. She is sexy. She is powerful. She is beautiful. She knows her worth. First and foremost, the Queen of Wands knows her worth. No one fucks with this one. Nobody. But she's powerful because she also knows how and when to be emotionally available. Right? She has faith in herself. The Queen of Wands is never going to be that magician in reverse. An upright Queen of Wands. The magician upright is the Queen of Wands, standing in her power. And in order to stand in your power, how you stand in your power is by healing your heart, is by becoming emotionally available. That is when new opportunities come for you. If you are sitting around saying, why is nobody loving me? Why is my person not showing up? Your person has not shown up because you are not ready. You need to become emotionally available. If your person shows up and you're not emotionally available, they're not going to be your person for long. But even opportunities, everything you do in your life should come from a place of love. What you do for work, how you earn your money, how you treat other people. Are you a healer? You know, what about this? Everything you do has to come from a place of love. So this, if you're not ready for a relationship, okay. But what other things in your life are you blocking out by not being open to love, by not being vulnerable with people, by not showing your true face, who you really are? This is a lot about learning self-love here. I have this with this Magician in reverse. That's a lot of negative self-talk. And negative self-talk comes from a lack of self-love. Being emotionally vulnerable comes from a place of self-love. People who are able to be vulnerable with other people are able to be that way because they love themselves, right? So they're not afraid of rejection because other people's rejection doesn't faze them. They love themselves. They understand that when other people reject them, that's about those people. That's about what's deficient in them, not what is deficient within yourself. Coming from a place of self-love allows you to be unconditionally loving to others. Wow. Okay. I'm really curious about this offering here. What is this offering, please, Spirit, that these Aries need to know about? I saw 2121. Mirrored numbers could be coming for you. Coming for you. You could be noticing mirrored numbers. Look for signs and synchronicities, please. Offering. What is this offering for the Aries, please, that you want them to know about? What is this? Now, I want to say this. All right, so this is the Death card. This is about transformation. And I want to say with the heart there, this is about transforming your heart. I also want to say, Spirit wants you to stop sacrificing your heart. There's a difference between sacrificing your heart and not being emotionally available. Sacrificing your heart is when you ignore red flags and you give your heart anyway. Being emotionally available from a balanced place means you can see the red flags and you know better, so you don't offer your heart there. This transformation that Spirit's talking about here, this one of being able to become more emotionally available, comes in some lesson where you have learned to follow the red flags. You see them, you see them, but you don't trust yourself enough. That's that Magician in reverse, that negative self-talk. You don't trust yourself enough to listen to them, so you go in anyway. And that is a sacrificing your own heart, right? But instead now, through whatever is happening here, Spirit's saying you can trust it. When you see those red flags, trust your vision. Trust it. Don't sacrifice your heart to those red flags. Walk the other direction when you see red flags, right? Only give your heart where there are no red flags. What else here for this offering, please? Yeah, this is a whole new cycle. This is an up level here. This is you learning how, when and where to give your heart through trusting your own gut feelings about red flags. This is you learning to trust yourself. In order to trust yourself, you have to love yourself. This is a whole new cycle where you're going to be able to offer your heart from a place of love because you have gifts from the universe coming. This is an offering to you. When an offering comes to you, you have to be able to offer yourself in return. This is a gift from the universe. Accept the gift. You accept this gift by no longer being willing to sacrifice your heart. And you do that by trusting your own self. Because you have better things coming here. The Page of Pentacles here is the student. It's about learning new things, starting new journeys in stability, meeting new friends. This Three of Cups is about socializing. It's about friendships and socializing and union, meeting soul family. You're going to meet like-minded people. This is a whole new journey here in stability. When you learn to trust yourself, so you do something when you see red flags, you know it's real because you trust yourself. That is stability. This is a whole new journey in stability. You are now the student, right? Going through the journey, you have learned, and you're going to meet like-minded people, other people who are on that same journey, learning the same lessons, or who have learned those lessons, right? I like this, Aries. You're no longer going to be left in the cold. All right, let's move on to the next pile here. How long we got? All right, that's 25 minutes. That was just one pile. You see why I say these get lengthy. Okay, so what actions are going to help you grow, Aries? What actions are going to help you grow? The High Priestess. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The High Priestess. This is beautiful. Meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. Wow. I'm asking what actions? They're saying this is not a time for action. What you need to do is this is imperative for pile 1, the things that are coming towards you that Spirit wants you to know about. This is how you learn to trust your intuition. The High Priestess is intuition. Wow. This open up here, that's beautiful. This is about your root chakra. This red energy. Open up, like I see like these are like zippers opening this woman right up here. Open up to your own inner passions here. This card is number 4. 4 is about stability, but it's also about protection from spirit. Wow. Medicine wheel, card 0. That's like reset, second chance, up level. This is the start of a new cycle with this medicine wheel. A cycle of inner growth, becoming one with self, contemplation. This is about you having union with self, Aries. In order to do that, you have to know yourself more and better. You have to go inward. This is about taking some solitude away from people and really, really, really coming to one with self. That's why Spirit's saying take no action. There's no action for you to take right now. You need to do this so those great things can come to you. This is about going in and healing. Because you are going to be manifesting here. Sorcery, revolution. This is about alchemizing your own inner healing, Aries. Wow. This is beautiful. Let's get some more information here. I just need to take a quick drink. My water. All right. This High Priestess is just... The High Priestess is... In the tarot, it talks of secrets, but the secrets mostly from the High Priestess are universal secrets. Secrets... You know, the High Priestess is one who communes with the moon, who communes with the goddess, who communes with her higher self. She's very in tune with the universe. Those are the secrets she keeps, because not everybody is a High Priestess. Not everybody can hold those universal secrets, right? Meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. Only from a place of knowing yourself truly and completely can you know what it is you're here to do, what your purpose is. Develop your intuitive gifts, and trust the wisdom you receive. This is how you learn to trust yourself. Everything that you want, that we were talking about, that Spirit was saying you have coming to you, depends on this, about you going within and knowing yourself. Anything else with this High Priestess, please? I have the Death card, which remember we had in the past pile. The Three of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Oh. Going within is going to help you transform your broken heart. Your broken heart from whether it was childhood, whether it was a past person, wherever it came from. When you go within here, how you learn to trust yourself is through healing your own broken heart on this inward process. Death is transformation. It's about ending one thing so new, better things can begin. And that is personal transformation. That's rising, the phoenix rising from the ashes. From what? From broken hearts. This heart doesn't just have 3 swords in it. This heart has old stitches, wounds all over it. This heart has been through it, but it's transforming here. This is what you're coming out of. The Eight of Swords is a self-made prison of the mind. This Page of Swords, this is about trusting your inner thought processes, coming up with new ways to communicate with yourself. That 8 swords, that inward voice that's constantly telling you that you're not good enough because you have been hurt in the past, you're going to come to understand that those hurts say more about the people that gave you those hurts than they say about you. If those hurts happened when you were a child, those hurts told you you were no good. And those are lies. That's not true. Get out of the self-made prison of the mind. You are going to learn a new way to communicate with yourself through going on this inward journey. And this new way of communicating with yourself is going to be about uplifting yourself and loving yourself. It's going to show you how to love yourself. I want to say this is like a remothering of your own self. All right, what's this open up? King of Cups again. This King of Cups again, right? Open up. The King of Cups, it holds so much love, but he doesn't give it. Open up. You are missing out. This red, this root chakra, that's about your passion, being rooted in your own passion from a place of love, right? That's your truth. You hold so much love. That is your truth. By opening up this love you hold, you're going to bring yourself justice, good karma, beautiful things. The Justice card in the upright, this is your reading. This is beautiful. This is Libra energy. This is balance. If you want to be a completely balanced person, you have to be able to be in your heart space. What else here for this open up, please, for the Aries? I just had the Wanderer on the bottom there that talks about a spiritual quest, if you will. Ooh, the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. The aces are about new beginnings, right? The Ace of Swords talks about clarity of thought and mind and speech. It's truth. It's divine insight. It's inspiration. The Ace of Wands is about passion. A new journey in passion. A new journey in creativity. The Ace of Wands are action cards. It's about going for what you want in this world. What stirs your belly? What can you learn and become masterful of? What do you love? What stirs your belly? What is that inspiration telling you that if only you were open to it and emotionally vulnerable, this is what you could master in this world. This is your path to mastery. This is working on it. Putting the work in. Work, what you do for a living. Becoming a master in that. Right? In order to do this, open up, become emotionally available. Bring yourself your own justice. You have to be honest with yourself here to do this. This is about opening to yourself. When you go within here and shut off that negative self-talk, and then allowing yourself to become available emotionally, allowing your heart space to open up to yourself, right? This is a journey in self-love first and foremost. That's going to help you feel and see what sparks your passion in this world, where you're meant to be going here. This is about coming into balance and trusting yourself, because that's how you find your path in this world. What you came here to do. All right, medicine wheel, oneness, inner growth, contemplation. Oh, my Aries here. Oh, interesting. Interesting. We have the Magician and the Upright. Right? This is what came out in the reverse before. It came out in the upright. I put it back in the deck reversed. And I have all those cards. I have the Fool, the Hermit, Four of Cups, and Justice in reverse. This is about having to start from ground zero. This is the zero card. Through a place, I want to say that that Magician card in reverse was you trying to manifest before you knew what you were doing, possibly. Right? Because you weren't doing it from a place of inner oneness, of inner growth, of contemplating your own self. That's when the Fool, like you're not taking leaps of faith. You're not going on an inward journey. This is like not wanting to miss opportunities. So instead of taking the time to do these things, you do that. And things are unjust for you still. You're not bringing yourself your own justice because you missed a step. You missed a step. You need to go back. You need to go back and you need to think about it. Spirit is really asking you to cut yourself off from people for a little bit, to go within, to really get to know yourself. You can't jump right to this. This only works if it comes from a place of balance and love. Wow. From a place from love. You missed a step. With the Emperor. That is your energy here, Aries. Spirit is telling you, you need to go back. You missed a step. You need to go within. You need to find your own self-love. That is how you stand in your power. That is what makes you balanced. This person is standing in their power because they have a balanced heart. They make choices from a place of the heart. They don't react to heartache. No. This person has balanced emotions. They make choices from a heart space, not reactions. Wow. What's this sorcery, this revolution? I think Spirit is, honestly, Spirit is saying this is going to revolutionize how you manifest. This is the missing piece. If you think you're having problems, Aries, if you think you've had problems manifesting, or you keep manifesting like the bad stuff in, like, why does this stuff keep happening to me? It's because you missed a step. You need to go within and really become peaceful with once. This is what's going to revolutionize your manifesting ability. Doing this step is going to take you to the 2.0. You 2.0. Aries 2.0. I like that. Yeah, it takes time with the Hangman and the Six of Swords. Yeah. So going within and doing this, it takes time. I've got the Seven Pentacles here. But Spirit wants you to get a new, this Hanged Man is it's a new way of thinking, right? It's seeing things from a different perspective. These time factors that you might think, Aries, they're an illusion. It's an illusion. Time doesn't exist, okay? Don't be in such a hurry that you miss steps, because these steps are really, really important. Getting put in the Hangman is a sacrifice of your time, but it's also a sacrifice of your perspective on things, because you need to do this in order to get this perspective you need to have, right? That's how these seeds get planted. So don't rush. Don't worry about this time, right? It's all going to be okay. This is about moving on to calmer water from past that didn't work. So this is the waiting energy, okay? This is the waiting energy. Spirit wants you to stop waiting. Spirit wants you to stop waiting, okay? Take action. Move to calmer water. This might even be move physically. You might need to move your home. If you don't have a stable home environment, it affects everything. We talked about this right in the first pile. You might need to move. Stop waiting. It's time to go. So bring yourself into stability and balance. Have a place to retreat to get your new perspective, because that is going to change your manifestation power. That's going to make you the Empress. Empress energy is abundance. She bursts not just people. She bursts prosperity, abundance, beauty, love. Right? That is gorgeous. Divine feminine energy. And I don't care if you're a man watching this or a woman, divine feminine energy in your life is something you want. All right, let's move on to the next pile. Where are we at time-wise? 43 minutes. All right. Okay. What needs to be released, Aries? 10 swords. No doubt. The end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. The opportunity for new happiness. A weight off your shoulders. The end of an addiction. A melodramatic reaction. Ooh, choose your battles. Aries, if you are fighting everything that comes your way, that's going to be released here. Choosing your battles, Aries. 20, frogs return moon. Building dreams, determination, and cooperation. This is what's going to be released. There's some sort of cooperation that needs to be released. Interesting. Something about dreams you've had that need to be released. It might not be a path that's for you, Aries. We'll clarify and find out more. That's interesting. Restoration. This is about releasing something from the past. If you have dreams from the past here, something's done, dead, and over, and it's about releasing it. This is restoration. Something in the past cannot be restored. You need to choose your battles. Interesting. Let's find out more. All right, this Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords talks about something being done, dead, and over. Sometimes, and there's a lot of pain with Ten of Swords, but there's a lot of lessons to be learned too, right? This is also about the end of addictions. That's, you know, hard to release those endings of addictions. I think one of the things that even when you're ready to release the actual physical aspect of doing it, that seeking part holds on, and that is really something that needs to be released. Even after you stopped using, that seeking thing can still be there, and that's something that can trigger you years later. So make sure, and that seeking, somehow that comes from whatever made you start using to begin with, is something that needs to be healed to release that seeking. And I know, yes, all you Aries, I know I'm not speaking to everybody who has an addiction problem, but remember, addictions can come in all forms. They can come in people, they can come in substances, you know, alcohol and drugs, they can come through sex, pornography, you know, you name it. So just put a broader umbrella to your description or definition of addiction. So this is talking about something that makes you feel relieved, but it can also make you feel sad at the same time. But the good thing about tens are that it's the end of something. So it reverts back to the aces, to new beginnings, right? That's where the relief comes in. In the sadness of something ending, the relief is that something new can start. All right. What is this Ten of Swords, please? Page of Swords. Page of Swords is about curiosity. It can be about new ways of communicating. It's under the deck here. Page of Moons. I want to say this is something that's being released from childhood. Pages can mean children, right? And I don't think you're releasing your children. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe your children are grown adults, Aries, and they need to fly the coop because it's time for them to go to college, and you're having a hard time releasing them. That could be this, okay? But where we're coming from with this need to become emotionally available that's stemmed through all of the rest of the reading, I want to say this is about releasing tragic endings, things that have been holding you back from childhood. Things that have been holding back on your voice, being able to speak up for yourself, speak well to yourself, right? A new way of communicating with yourself, and things that have been holding you back about your prosperity, about your stability, about your ability to learn new things. Things that prevent you from being able to be the fool, from being able to take leaps of faith. Because you can't take a leap of faith. Leaps of faith aren't just about having faith in spirit. They're about having faith in yourself, right? Knowing that you had the wherewithal that whatever happens, you'll be able to make it okay. I mean, you do. That is true. You've made it this far. Every bad thing that's ever happened to you, you succeeded, right? You came out the other side of it. You're still here. This has something to do with happy homes. Something, I don't know if your parents got divorced, if you had a very unstable home life in your childhood. This is what this is about. This is something here needs to be released about unstable homes from your childhood. This is preventing you. It holds you back from having faith in yourself. I don't know, maybe you told yourself, if your parents got divorced, maybe you told yourself it was your fault, or your parents told you it was your fault. It wasn't true, honey. It's not. All right. Choosing your battles. Again, it's that 7 number, that communing with spirit here. Spirit is trying to communicate you about being able to choose the battles that you run forth. Because not all battles are yours. You no longer need to risk yourself for things that are not beneficial to you. Right? Now, when we help somebody and it doesn't put us in a precarious position, doesn't put our own safety at risk, that's a beautiful thing. We should help people. But you shouldn't be sacrificing yourself for people. You shouldn't be putting your safety and health at risk for other people. People shouldn't be asking you to do that, right? You have the Page of Wands, the 8 Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Wanderer. Wow. Choose your battles. God, when things have you up in your head, right? This is a self-made prison of the mind. If something has you in your head, don't do it. This Page of Wands he's curious, right? He wants to explore every avenue because he's young, he's immature, but and things excite him. So he wants to go try every little thing, right? This Knight of Wands does too. It's very passionate here, right? If something has you up in your head, you do not have to jump to explore it. Take the time to think about something before you jump in. This Knight of Wands is impatient and brash. The Knight of Wands, usually in cards, the Knight of Wands is my player card. He's there for a good time, not a long time. Because he jumps in and out of situations. He jumps into things without thinking, right? He's brash. He gets a fire in his belly with this Page of Wands and he just jumps without thinking first. And then when he gets involved, he runs the other direction. He's not, this isn't a stable energy, right? It's a fast energy. The Wanderer, the spiritual journey, Spirit is saying, think before you take these leaps and put yourself at risk. This is a spiritual journey for you. You can't learn if you are harmed. I don't know if you just heard that. My dog rang the bells at the door. She wants to go outside. I'll be right back. All right, Aries, thanks for that. My dog wants to lay in the sun. I don't blame her. So I have on the bottom of the deck here the 6 of Cups, which talks about the past, right? Really what I hear feeling with this, pick your battles. And remember, this is what's being released here. Spirit wants you to understand that your spiritual journey here is within, not without, first and foremost. Spirit wants you to not be so action-oriented and jump on every little thing. Don't be up in your head about these things. Step back and take a second. Because you need to deal with past things before you are able to go forward and deal with new stuff. Okay? So yeah, you might be a spiritual gangster. You might be a spiritual warrior, but that starts at home with you first. All right, what's this? Building dreams, determination, and cooperation. The 20 card. So it's 2. That is about coming together. That's about unions of sorts. Ace of Cups. This is about self-love. You have ideas about love, about building dreams with other people, about cooperating with other people, how that works. Spirit's asking you to release this. This may be coming from a place in your past. This is coming from possibly what you witnessed as a child. In order to build dreams, you can't just run into them. You have to do it from a place of love of self first. Yeah, this is about dreams. This is about your wish. You have to do it from a place of love. That's self-love. Again, Spirit saying you skipped a step. I have the Magician under that. This is about manifesting from a place of self-love. I don't mean to harp on it, but Spirit is really the one harping on it here. What else here? Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. You have something faded here. Like with the star, with the Wheel of Fortune, I just stop. I've got the World here. There's something faded. Whatever it is you think that you've been building towards, there's something else. There's some faded thing here. Has to do with love. And it absolutely has to do with love because it comes from a place of inner love. But I think it has to do with outward expression of love also. I mean, the twos are about union, it's about coming together. Interesting. Divine timing. The King of Swords. I'm getting... You'll know when it's time. You'll know when it's time to speak. You'll know when it's time to say what you have to. But it comes in divine timing. Divine time. This is on divine time. It's not going to happen until you're ready and you're healed. So if you keep refusing to go within to heal yourself, it's never going to happen. It's up to you. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, if you're doing the work, and I know you want to because if you're still listening to this reading, then you are someone who is doing the work. You are interested in doing the work. Trust that. I know. So trust that. It'll happen when it's supposed to. You're going to know what to say when the time is right. You'll know. You're going to have divine insight about this. What is this restoration, please? The restoration that Aries is meant to release. I don't know what that bird is. It's not a cardinal because it doesn't have the head thing, but it's red. It's a beautiful bird. Birds are messages of sorts. This is very much, this restoration is very much about, this is like the Temperance card. It's like patience. Alchemizing emotion, alchemizing. He has two vessels of water here. He's alchemizing the water. He's standing in the pool. This is like the restoring waters of love, of self-love. Like healing waters. Healing emotion. Restoration. This is about a new perspective. I have that King of Swords again here. Why am I getting stubbornness? You have a perspective you need to release or change. You need to release your stubbornness about being put in the hangman by spirit, about taking the time to get a new perspective. What I'm getting here off this King of Wands right now is stubbornness. Of wanting to charge forward. Of having an idea and like, no, I got to follow this. I don't have time to do that. No. The hangman is a very necessary step that spirit puts you in. Is because a new perspective is required to go forth. You cannot follow your own path that was meant for you if you do not get this new perspective. You need to release your stubbornness against slowing down, restoring of self, and allowing this new perspective to come from spirit. Remember what spirit said. And I know this is hard. I said, what actions are you to take right now for Aries? And they said, no actions are to be taken right now. This is about an inward journey. That spirit was very clear about that. I said, what actions? And it literally said, no action. Right? This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. What else here, please? You need to release your broken heart. Whatever this is, whether it's from childhood, whether it's from past relationships, whether it's things you've done to yourself, whatever it is, your broken heart is holding you back. Spirit wants you to get a new perspective because you can heal this. You're going to heal your own broken heart here. You're going to release your broken heart. That brings you restoration. Spirit wants you to get a new perspective on your broken heart. That means go back and review past relationships, go back and review your childhood and get a new perspective as an adult on things that happened to you when you were a child. As an adult, you'll see it differently. You'll start to spot the lies that you were told, whether indirectly or just through situations you experienced, right? Okay, Aries, my love, I know this is really deep and it's a lot of information. If it has been beneficial for you, please, please, please smash that thumbs button. Help me get this video out there to other Aries who could benefit from this. That's my goal. I'm sending you so much light and love. And I'm asking you to remember to stay blessed and always, always, always love yourself first. Please, Aries. Thank you so much.